Hello guys, what is up? Sorry about the ruckus, but this is postcom. I don't know what I was doing there. I must have thought the way the hollow was laying was funny, all spread eagle and sexual and stuff. But I went ahead and leveled up a bit. As you can see, it's mostly been endurance. I leveled, well, you saw me level my faith up to 25. But I'm just trying to keep that quick roll. Now these dogs here, at the beginning of the lower end Deadberg, I get really lucky on that one. But these guys are terrible. It's easy to get overwhelmed. And there's going to be a few post-com ones. There's going to be a lot to talk about, and I don't give myself a lot of time. So might spill over into the next video, some of the stuff I want to talk about. And here's some dialogue.
Somebody, anybody, help me. Unlock the door. Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
I don't know. How did it happen? Fucking worst spy ever. You can't use your magic to blast through.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
All he says is the school. It's pretty interesting.
Oh, hello. I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery. And I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
I would bust through the barrels right after he says something. So he says he's got an important task at hand. And you get the sorcerer set there, which you probably won't use.
Oh, hello. I'm fine. I have my sorcery. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
Now, he doesn't say what that important task is, but I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. He's monitoring Logan, I think. I think he was sent here to keep an eye on Logan. Logan's somebody we will meet later, and these torch hollows, I'm trying to cheese them through the corner there. My hitbox should reach them, but I guess it's a dick, I guess. We'll go with that. These little hollows can stunlock the shit out of you. And Twin Humanities on a... I couldn't see... Oh man, I didn't leave it up there not long enough. There's a theory that the Twin Humanities only come from pregnant people, which I don't necessarily agree with. Because it seems like every woman you get you get Twin Humanities from, it seems like every woman. And I think that the way they try to explain that is that they just have more humanity within them. Firekeepers are always women, so it's convoluted, kind of weird. And you see I kind of cheesed my way through that ambush, which is okay. Now, these thieves drop probably the rarest armor set in the game. It's the Hollow Thief set. And I get lucky here. Oh wait, not here. Well, okay, I'll go ahead and spoil it. I get the pants, and I do a little happy dance about it. And the reason why it's so rare is just because of the volume of enemies. Like, there's just not enough enemies for it to be easily farmed. These dogs are fucking awful. And here's a little ambush that you can't cheese. I have to wonder if maybe it triggered a little later and you could. So that way they make you change your tactics on how to deal with it. Which a good way to deal with this is to just keep running back because there's one more dog. And those dogs can make things end up fucking awful. And there was my little happy dance. And forgot about this, which fucked that barrel. All these people in barrels for a reason. Long pigs in the culinary world. Just kind of fucked up. If you didn't know, fun piece of information. Cannibals often refer to their meat ingredients as long pig. It's kind of fucked up. But when you think about the anatomy of a human being, it essentially is just a long pig. And cool little backflips. Even with the dark wood grain ring, your backflips aren't nearly as fluid and cool as theirs. In fact, with the dark wood grain ring, you look insane. In this hollow here, I urge you guys to be creative with killing him, because he's all by himself. He really serves no purpose, but every time you come through, you should just think of interesting ways to do him out. Now she says something interesting. I need your souls. Now, the reason why she does that is because souls is what keeps you from going crazy, along with humanity. They seem to work in tandem in this game.
This is a wonderful place, don't you think? We have water, moss, moisture, these nice iron bars. I like it here, I really do. Nothing good ever happened to me in life, but now that I'm undead, I've never been happier.
She sells a bunch of awesome stuff. Charcoal pine resin being the thing we're buying. That she scraped out of her charcoal pine bowl. That was a stupid joke. Anyhow. If you notice, she's not necessarily all there. I mean, she's clearly hollow, but she's not violently mad. Same with the merchant in the Undeadburg, in the upper Undeadburg. Right, we're going to buff up. And we'll see how this goes. Now, Capra, I feel like it's not necessarily the boss that you're fighting against. It's this tiny, crappy arena. Hey, God, those dogs, they react so quick. And he can hit you right there. So it's not a for sure safe spot. I thought I was going to stagger him with the plunge attack, and then I would have time to get away. I was wrong. So here's take two. And he's really not a bad boss. If you're having issues with him, just bait him off the top ledge, and you could get a good two-hand hit in. You know, for instance, like right there. Boom. And roll away. But I just got Lightning Spear and I want to use it, so I'm going to waste that buff. And boom. Decent damage. That's awesome. Since I never use Faith, so it's I get excited. I'm like, wow, okay, I see why people do this pussy casting shit. Blast him. That was awesome. That was an epic finish. Got him right as he was jumping. But yeah, he's not that bad. He's not that bad of a boss. I mean, he ends up being a normal enemy that you face, much like the Taurus Demon. So actually, the first three bosses you encounter end up being just kind of normal enemies. It's pretty interesting. Well, not the first three bosses I encountered, because I already did Moonlight Butterfly. And instead of running back and opening up that shortcut and running back to Firelink, which is what I want to do, I end up just going straight to the depths, like an idiot. I must have been thinking that I had already ran back to Firelink. You guys haven't watched the previous videos. I'm recording these fairly early. And my nephew has been here when I recorded these 3 or 4 videos. So, I don't know, I have to go about things in a little weird way. And that right there, that thing that we're zooming in on and working to wave to, that's a lady. There's some more confirmation of that later. We'll talk about it when it comes up. Now, the depths, I don't do a very comprehensive playthrough of it, and that's going to be in the next video. So if you're wanting a walkthrough of it, I'll show you how to get through it, more or less. And if I remember correctly, there's a couple things that I'd screw up. Like, just my gameplay's poor. Deflections are a good way to deal with anything. And these fucking dogs, man. This one here ends up getting me in trouble. Yep. Not much trouble, really. Like, it's not like I die here. It's just I hate fighting multiple enemies. It's, I don't know, you just kind of have to keep them both in view. And the dogs move around so erratically. And I'm 100% positive you can't parry that two-hand overhit. The overhand, two-hand smash thing. Now I will tell you that these guys can parry you. They will hold up that little sharpening whatever in their left hand. I don't know what it's called. You'll see butchers and stuff use them in real life. And what am I? Okay. Hello, Large Ember. What is it, Large Ember? I don't know, Large Ember. Those gestures were stupid. I must have just been excited. The Large Ember allows you to upgrade stuff past +5, and fuck this dog. You like dags? Fuck no. Not in this game. I always wondered about this one hollow chilling down here. Like, what's he doing? Aside from just being a very blatant, like, I don't know, like, trap, kind of? Ambush? So you'd be dealing with that dog and... Oh, man, that was so early. That was their... Wow, that was bad. If you notice, the Grass Crest doesn't give me 100% damage reduction. But it will, See, I got a deflection. That wasn't a parry. You didn't hear the awesome music. Awesome music? The awesome sound. Tried to kick her in her hoo-ha, I guess. And we got the sack, which is, you can trade it. It's stupid. It provides no defense. It's just aesthetics, and it's like we're playing Dark Souls 2.
Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
Why? Why did it keep in all these people in barrels? Why keep them alive? There's a reason for that. It's because you don't want your foodstuffs to spoil.
Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, or the Great Swan. I will not forget my debt to you.
See, he says her supper. And people
Oh,
will...
hello there. And fine, thanks to you.
People will construe it and act like her is the giant rat that we'll encounter in the next video. But what he means is the butchers. Those are ladies. Also, in the radio interview that Miyazaki did, he straight up says, or it might be in the design works. I might be getting my sources mixed up. But Miyazaki does say that that's a woman. And I can't help but to break shit when I see it. I'm sorry. And I use Homeward, but I shouldn't have. It would have been a way quicker run to just run back, not deal with anything. But I thought I was at Firelink, like a dum-dum. So, the run begins. But it allows me to show how to cheese these first dogs. So, that's something. Fucking run, man. I swear. I kind of get myself in some more trouble. That's going to be kind of a... But yeah, if you run behind this fire, you can get the dogs to kill themselves. And I was impatient. And I'm about to get stuck. Oh, I ran out of stamina there. That's what it was. And, see, they got a special backstab animation, but she was in front of me. Which was kind of weird. And I get stuck again. For a split second. Yeah, see, it wasn't too bad of a run back. And, I know something's gonna be following me. Look how fast those fucking dogs are. It's terrible. But I was expecting something else. Nothing. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just kill this guy. And that thief just runs at perfect time. Oh, it was so lucky. And epic and badass. Man. This game. It's so awesome. And now we're getting into a lot of dialogue. With a lot to talk about. And you guys see where we're at now. So that's going to result in a quick cut right as soon as I round this corner. Yeah.
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my pyromancy of the Great Swarm, so I can usually manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
Asks if they're unsavory.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that, they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this. A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Well, let's get started right now.
So we can assume that pyromancers at the Great Swamp are a more primitive folk. They seem to be more associated with nature.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. Produce flame, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. A pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time.
So yeah, they're more associated with nature. I was saying that
Be safe.
before I got interrupted. So they're similar to a sort of pagan sort of thing. So that could be why they're so looked down upon, just as a more primitive, like, what are you doing messing around with old-fashioned pyromancy? Now that snoring that you're hearing right there had me so confused my first playthrough. And there's some people I know who are like, dude, I never encountered any snoring. I'm like, well, no, go there after you fucking beat Quelaag and Capra. Or Capra, not Quelaag. Haven't beat Quelaag yet. No, it's just weird. Now these motherfuckers. Oh man, I hate them.
Oh, hello. My guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them shortly. So, I'm afraid I will be saying goodbye soon. It was a pleasure.
Fuck you.
Oh, hello. Miracles, I presume? Yes, I know.
Let me go ahead and apologize.
An undead mission? Regrettably, I can't. But you are my
I thought I already got that dialogue, but I did
I'm
not.
afraid that may
Anyways, he just tells you what kindling
come
is.
again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
What about your faith, motherfucker? Now this dude is dumb. And this guy is 16.
Hmm? What have we here? You look awfully raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you dare meet my lady like that.
The fuck?
You might scare her off for good. Oh, you again. What business have you? I don't suppose we can help, though. We accompany my lady on her righteous mission. It is quite a chore, but I'm stuck with her. And Nico, too. I can't very well abandon them now.
Well, fuck you.
You are undead as well. Then we've no time to fraternize. I have my mission and you no doubt have yours. We must not let this curse overcome us.
I got no mission. I'm just wandering around.
Did I not explain the urgency of our tasks? Or are you so uncouth as to lack such judgment? By the looks of you, I should think not.
The fuck is wrong with the way I look? Oh, I am wearing that stupid sack. Okay, never mind. So they're a bunch of uppity shits, and they suck. And then we have one more person to talk to here. Or two more, actually.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed.
Fuck you, tiny hat.
Did you see them? The 3 young clerics headed for the catacombs to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires. The poor young girl sent down into a tomb. What a terrible mission she is burdened with.
So that's something interesting. He pities Rhea.
Terrific to see us both in one piece. And pray that you never
I mean, seriously, fuck the church. They're just sending young people out on suicide missions. I mean, Vince and Nico, yeah, they're jerks, but they're raised to be jerks. So you get a feeling they're just upper class.
By the Lords, your face. Your humanity is really slipping, but there are methods. Most fools have more humanity than they know what to do with. Now, who do you imagine will make the best use of
Oh,
it?
Lautrec. He's just showing its true colors here.
Well, where have you been? I'm glad to see you're safe.
And then he's your buddy.
Have you heard of Trusty Patches? If ever a man has rubbed me up the wrong way, if he ever comes around again, I swear I'll have his hide.
There's no way, no wrong way to be rubbed up. On that note, y'all take it easy.